strategic objectives. And in line with that, we are trying to walk the talk rather. And they have set up a facility at the bank which has, it's a multi-donor facility that has funding from the Finnish government, the Nordic Development Bank Fund, and most recently the Coca-Cola Foundation. And the fund, has three major components. The idea of the fund is to mainstream circular economy into African countries because the bank has been set up to serve African countries. And so the three key components of this fund is one, to create an enabling environment through policies and regulations that just ensure that, I think the speaker from the Bank of Mauritius mentioned that the government has a role to play in creating that enablement that helps even the private sector to then have a vision for the circular economy. So that's the one component of it. The second is to support private sector. And that's to, we can't really build the business, but what we can do is to help the private sector to have a proof of concept that then helps them go to the bank and be able to access financing and loans to be able to set up and to scale up. So there's that support in terms of trainings, capacity building for these businesses, SMEs. So that's the second part of it. And the third, which is one of the initiatives of the bank, it's African Circular Economy Alliance. So the fund also provides support to the Secretariat of the African Circular Economy Alliance at the bank to then work with governments to create that enablement to also train these governments and to build capacity and advocacy amongst these policy stakeholders so that they have interest, they are equipped with knowledge to be able to then work in creating that environment for the circular economy to thrive in these governments. So in terms of what is available to countries to tap into, it's the two key components I mentioned at the beginning. The first on creating that enabling environment, and there's opportunities for governments to be to work with the bank to create roadmaps, circular economy roadmaps. But then beyond that, begin to think of implementation. So it's not a big fund. But as with the speaker from the Bank of Mauritius, the demand is not even there from the governments. So yesterday I was speaking to some